Hello everyone, Donna Gray here, your Stamping Up demonstrator from the Northern Rivers area in New South Wales, Australia. Doing some lovely live crafting with you once again this afternoon, so please feel free to jump on, say hello, let me know where you're watching from, and let's have a little bit of fun with some crafting. So what have you all been up to lately? I'm just going to wait for people to jump on, and I'm going to show you some of my great, awesome Christmas card swaps. Now, you may not know, I actually have a group on Facebook, and it's called Australian Card Making and Scrapbooking Supplies Group. Now, if you want to jump on over after I have done this Facebook Live, and you want to, if you're not a member of my my live, a member of my card making and scrapbooking group, please feel free to go over there and put a request in and answer. There's 3 simple questions. Do you live in Australia? Are you interested in purchasing craft products? And are you interested in online card making classes? You answer those 3 questions and I will let you be in my Australian card making and scrapbooking group. Now, in that group, I share my live videos that I do here on my Facebook page. And I also do things like we have fun card swaps and things. So if you wanted to get involved in my card swaps, so I've actually just done a really good card swap this month, and it's been Christmas cards. Sorry, I'm just trying to share this here, but this crazy thing. Hello, Kerry from USA. Hey, Margaret. Hey, Jan. Hey, Susan. Thanks all for jumping on. I'm just trying to work out how I can get this. Maybe that's there. I'm trying to share into my groups so that, yes, that's what I want to do. Share to a group. Now tell me all the groups I'm part of so I can share, maybe not. Okay. So, as I said, my Australian card making and scrapbooking group, I'm just going to do it the easier way on my computer like I normally do. So my Australian card making and scrapbooking group is a great group to get ideas. I really enjoy people posting pictures of what they do, like their creations, because I actually love seeing everybody's creations and the wonderful things that people create through their crafting. It is fantastic to look at everyone's creativeness, and it's great being part of a really good crafty group. Hey Annette, hey Chrissy, hey Wendy, how you going? So bear with me here just while I do this. So I just wanted to let people know while I'm waiting for people to jump on, I just wanted to let all of the people that are in my Stamps Club, you obviously have your Stamps Club for September and have seen the video in our Stamps Club group. Payments are due again for our October by the 20th of this month, so it's the 18th today. It's my youngest daughter's 16th birthday today, so I'm going out for dinner tonight, so that will be lovely. Hey Michelle, how are you going? All of those have gone out. Everyone has obviously seen the video tutorial. My next month for October, now if you don't know about my Stamps Club group, it is an awesome group to be a part of. You pay $45 per month. You get the stamp set that I use for that month delivered to you, plus a card kit to make 6 cards using that stamp set. And I design 6 cards. Hey Vicky, how you going? I design 6 cards and I do a video tutorial in a private Facebook group showing you step by step how to make those 6 cards. So it's a little bit like online card classes, but a little bit more relaxed. And sometimes, hey Becca, sometimes there is upgrades, like if there's a framelit that matches the set, I will give an optional upgrade for that month. Sometimes if there's a punch for that set, I'll give a really good price to add on and grab the punch that goes with it as well. So it's a fun way of building up your crafts. You're babysitting today, your grandson is asleep. Hey Angie, thanks for sharing. Angie, could you please share into the card swap group for me? That will be one less group that I need to share it into. And yeah, as I said, it's a great time. Hey, Rails, how you going? Thanks for jumping on. It's a great way of building up your craft supplies as well as getting a card class. You more or less get the card class, the video tutorial for free. Hey, Betty, how you going? Hey, Crystal, thanks for jumping on. So it is a fun thing to be part of. Now, I do ask when you first join my Stamps Club, I ask for a 3-month minimum subscription. You don't pay for the 3 months up front. You pay each month on the 20th of each month. Hello, Sandy from Canada. Thank you for joining. Now, as I said, great way to build up your craft supplies and things. Thanks, Angie. So I've got one more group that I need to share this into, and then we will get to stamping. So at the beginning of this live video, I want to show you some of the card swaps that I've been getting from my card making and scrapbooking group. I chose to send a card swap to everybody that was participating in the card swap, and from the first time that I did the card swap, I think I had about 5 or 6 people that chose to be in the swap. This time I had 24 people, and I have since had people, since I've closed it out, since had people wanting to join. Now, and the way my card swap works is you can pick and choose how many swaps you want to do. So if you want to do 2 swaps, you can do 2 swaps. I'll find you 2 partners. If you want to do 5 swaps, I will find you 5 different partners. So it's a way of getting some inspiration. It's an awesome way of seeing other people's talent, giving you lots and lots of ideas, just of different crafting ideas. So once again, that is, I'm just going to see if I can pop the link. I may be able to pop the link in the information here in the comments, and then you can jump on over. If you're not part of my Australian card making and scrapbooking group, you can jump on over and let me see, I'll get to the page. And you can, yeah, join my group. I will be popping up some details within the next week or so of all my next card swap for October. So I absolutely love getting into the card swaps and, yeah, just having a great time. There you go. I can pop that into the link. Yes. Okay, so I've just popped a link into the comments for you. So that is my group that I love having people a part of. Okay, now get all the comments to come up. Okay, comments are coming up, so I should be right. So first of all, I just want to show you some of my great cards that I've been receiving, and some of these are from my awesome team members, a couple of team members. Angie, I think you're on here at the moment. So Angie sent me this beautiful card congratulating me on earning my incentive trip to Greece. So it's beautiful. She's used the Dandelion Wishes stamp set. Absolutely gorgeous card. And she left me a beautiful message inside saying, congratulations on earning your first of many Stampin' Up trips. Love, Angie. So thank you, Angie. I thought that card was absolutely gorgeous. And there's another one, Angie, that you think, I think you might have thought had gone missing in the post. This is another one from Angie. Angie's on here at the moment. She's my team member. Hey, Tony. Hey, Kerry. How you going? And this one was just to say thank you. She said, thank you very much. You are an amazing lady. Love, Angie. And that is absolutely gorgeous. To get beautiful cards like that in the post just makes my day. It makes me realize the wonderful world that we are a part of with all of these crafty ladies. So thank you, Angie, for that. And this one here is from Chrissy, and I think Chrissy's on here. And this was a beautiful card that Chrissy used, the Share What You Love stamp set. And that was also to say, congratulations on achieving enough points to go to your trip to the Greek islands. Well deserved, Chrissy. So that was a beautiful card, and they mean the world to me. So thank you, girls, for sending me that. And I do apologise for my voice today. I'm a little bit under the weather. I've got a bit of a throat thing happening here. So, okay, so this is another one from Chrissy. Now, these are the Christmas card swaps. So Chrissy was also part of the card swap. So she's used the beautiful Lovely as a Tree. She's done some beautiful sponging. There's some beautiful glitter on the tree. It's absolutely gorgeous. Angie says she won a prize on Sunday for scrapbooking page you had done. Oh, wow, Angie, that's awesome. That's excellent. So that's one of my card swaps from Chrissy. And the next card swap that I have is from Mandy Trainer, and this is simply gorgeous. So Mandy, if you're watching this back later on, I was absolutely blown away by this. I'm going to try and get it to stand up. It's a beautiful easel card with a pen. It's also got some sticky notes down the bottom. Absolutely gorgeous. The beautiful snowflakes. Absolutely stunning Christmas card. Well, it's and it doubles up as a desk sticky note easel card as well. So where could you send me a card? Okay, Tony, I'll type in the comments my address. It's 1 Mary. Sorry, my typing skills are really bad. So there you go. I've just typed it in the comments. 1 Mary Ellen Crescent, Gunilla Bar, New South Wales 2480. I would love for people to send me cards. I absolutely love receiving cards, and I love showing them on my live videos. So thank you very much, Mandy. That was well appreciated. I was blown away by your efforts there. Now this one here, Bronwyn, actually, this is from a lady that sat at my onstage table. Hey, Rails. You know where Mandy got her idea from, Rails. This one is from Bronwyn. I'm trying to get the last name. I think it's Frankham. Sorry, Bronwyn, if I've got your name wrong. But Bronwyn sent me this beautiful card. I've just lost your envelope that went with it, Bronwyn. That's the only reason why I'm struggling. I'm sure it's Frankham is the last name. So absolutely gorgeous card. She's used those beautiful framelets out of the Merry Christmas to All, I think the stamp set is. Absolutely gorgeous colouring there. Simply beautiful. So thank you, Bronwyn. This one here is from... Yes, I do remember who this was from. This was from Gwen. Gwen is part of my monthly stamps club. She's done the beautiful eclipse technique with Noelle and the lovely poinsettias, which are absolutely gorgeous. So it's a beautiful card. She's also done inside. She's sent me a bit of a message saying that she is super excited to be sending this card, hopefully for the first of many swaps. Hope you have a fantastic Christmas, Gwen. So thank you, Gwen, for that card swap. It's absolutely gorgeous. Much appreciated. So I'll pop that aside. Okay, and this one, now this one blows me away. Deirdre said to me, this is from Deirdre Hibbard, I think is her last name. Now Deirdre was unsure whether she should send a card because she is new at card making. Everybody, take a look at this stunning card that Deirdre has done. Deirdre, you should be so proud of yourself, and honestly, it is a simply beautiful, gorgeous, elegant card. And this stamp set would have to be, I would say, one of my most favourite stamp sets. When it came out, the Star of Light bundle, absolutely loved it. And she's also done a little bit of shading in the background. It's got beautiful, she's embossed with some glittery gold. It's got beautiful shimmer all over the background. Absolutely beautiful card. So Deirdre, you must be really proud of your crafting, because you are a very talented lady. So don't ever doubt yourself. So thank you very much. That's what I've got so far from the card swap. I sent out quite a few. I still have about 5 more, I think, to send out. Once I get them out and done, I will get myself organised for the next card swap. So I will be putting details up probably later towards the end of this week, maybe early next week. So please jump onto the link of my Australian card making and scrapbooking group. Please request to be a member, and I would be happy to join you into my group. And if you want to be part of the card swaps, I would love to have you aboard. Hey Sharon, how you going? You're from Adelaide. Thank you for joining me, Sharon. Okay, so just a reminder, everybody, if you share and type shared in my comments of this video while you're watching my video live, if you share it and type shared in the comments, I will put you into the draw. Now, these are the watercolor pencils that were a limited edition. So this is going to be my monthly giveaway. So for everybody that shares my video and types shared in the comments, you get an entry into the draw, the monthly draw, and I draw it at the end of the month, every month, and I send it out to the lucky winner. So please share my videos. The reason why I ask you to share my videos, it's a lot of organization and a lot of behind the scenes stuff that goes on. And if you share my videos, it may lead to me perhaps getting some sales, and that is how I get paid. I do this job because I absolutely love it, but I also do it as a job, and it is my full-time job. So I rely on people's orders to be able to make me some money. So I hope you all enjoy. Hey Tony, thanks for sharing, Tony. Thanks for sharing, Kerry. Okay, so I'm going to flip you forward, and we're going to do a little bit of quick crafting. Well, not a lot, a little bit of quick crafting. It'll probably take an hour and a half. You know what I'm like when it comes to live videos. So I'm going to flip you forward. I'm going to do some quick, really easy cards to start off with. Now, just make sure I've got that where I need it to be. Oh. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is the Signs of Santa. Hey, Lyndall, how you going? Thanks for joining. The Signs of Santa stamp set comes, you can actually buy this in a full bundle. So I need to flick through our new catalogue. So it's available in our brand new catalogue. If I can find where it is. Here we are here. Okay, so it comes in a bundle. It has framelits that match. Now the framelits actually also match our designer series paper. And in the designer series paper, there are some awesome little elves. This bit here. So there's some elves, there's Mrs. Claus, and lots of little the North Pole. The framelits cut out all of these little images. So if you didn't want to stamp and color, you can cheat a little bit by cutting out the images, but the framelits actually fit the I'll get some of the framelits out so I can show you. As you can see, we have these framelits. So the framelits actually fit some of these little elves with the pom-pom. So that way. So see, you can cut out the little elf. You can cut out Mrs. Claus like so. You can cut out the North Pole signpost. There's lots of other things that you can cut out as well. So and you can cut out the elf going the other way with the pom-pom the other way. So lots and lots of things that you can use these framelits on. So they also have some Memories and More cards that come with this bundle as well. And the Memories and More cards are fantastic for doing really, really quick, easy cards. So, oops, nearly left a framelit behind. So I just wanted to show you quickly how you can use the Memories and More cards. Now, in our new catalogue, the Memories and More cards come, and they have quite a lot of cards. So I'm just going to show you. They come in a box like this. You hope to meet me at Onstage in Brisbane in November. That would be lovely, Lyndall. Honestly, Lyndall, just look for me. If you see me, come up and say hello. Hey, Rita, how you going? Because Rita met me last time at Onstage. She came up and said hello. And Rita had been watching my videos for ages. And I said to her, well, I haven't seen you comment on my videos. And she said, oh, no, I don't. I said, well, please comment because I like people chatting to me. That's the whole idea. So, as you can see, they're all double-sided cards. They're great for journaling, but there's some really awesome cards in these. So we've got some little cards, and we've also got some larger size cards. So I'm not going to go through all of them because it'll take us ages, but there's some larger size cards. But as you can see, some really beautiful images and things that you can make such a quick, easy card. So I'm just going to, with a couple of the items in this, I'm going to make some quick little cards. So we also sell these card packs. Now we've got the small size card packs, so they're designed to fit our smaller little cards on, okay? So there's small, and there's also, and they've got envelopes to match, and there's also the larger size as well. Yes, I've had my nails done, Chrissy. Yes, I got them done on Wednesday last week. I've got some chrome nails this time, so and some glitter and some black matte. I've never had matte colour before, so but people, every time I go black and gold, people comment on my nails. So see Rita saying, Lindell, for sure, say hello to her. I'm so helpful. Do you know what? I love helping people. That's what I'm here for. I'm not coming to Melbourne in the near future, Tony. No, I'm terribly sorry. Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen next April, where I'm going to head to when it comes to on stage. But anyway, we will see. And I can tell you, whenever you're around, if you see me, please say hello. I love chatting to people. I love getting to know people. So I really appreciate it when people come up to me and say hello. Okay, so that was in our beautiful new holiday catalogue. If you are just new to watching me and you haven't got a holiday catalogue, please message me. I would be happy to give you, send you a holiday catalogue. Okay, so I've picked out, like, they've got some beautiful little stickers and glimmery, shiny things here. So I'm just going to, with a couple of cards that I've picked out, I'm just going to make a couple of quick cards so you can see how quick and easy it is to do. Okay, so I picked out these three here. So I think what I want to do is I'm going to cut them down a little bit so that I can make them a little bit smaller and maybe put a bit of a backing card on them so that it's not so plain and boring. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in my cutter and I'm going to cut, where are we? I'm going to cut just 1/8 of an inch off that side and 1/8 of an inch off this side, which will take it to there, and 1/8 of an inch off the base, which is 4, so we'll go to there, and we'll go to 4 1/4 there. Okay, so I'm just going to cut them down. So I'm going to do that with all three. So we've got that at 3, so we're going to go to 3, 2 7/8, 2 1/4. Okay, and this one is 4, so we're going to go to 3 7/8, and then 3 1/4. So as you can see, I'm just taking 1/8 of an inch off. But the reason I'm doing that is to be able to put a really nice layer behind. Okay, so I'll do that with my third one. 1/8 of an inch off that side, okay, there, and 3 3/4 there. So you'll end up with a piece 3 3/4 by 2 3/4. Okay, so 3 3/4 by 2 3/4 is what size we end up with. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab some cardstock that will complement these and make it just pop on the card. So I think what I'm going to do there is I might use just a bit of garden green. I have some garden green here. No, I'm going to use shaded spruce instead. And the reason I'm using shaded spruce is it's what I have sitting here in my craft room because my garden green is out where I did a class just recently. Sorry, I'm missing all these comments. You're going to visit me when you're better, Angie. I'm looking forward to that. Thank you, Tony. You love my work. I explain things so well. Thank you. Thank you. That is my job. I'm here to teach you girls how to do all these tricks. So we had 2 3/4 and 3 3/4. So I'm going to do this at 3 7/8. So I'm just going to have 1/8 of an inch border. So 2 3/4. I'm going to do 2 7/8. Okay. So that's going to go behind my joy. And look at that. pretty. Okay, so I think I'm going to do the same colour behind my elf one. That should be the right size. Yes. And I'm going to use, I think, Coastal Cabana behind that one. It looks a little bit like Coastal Cabana to me. So I'm going to use Coastal Cabana for that one. Okay. So we had 3 and 3. We'll do 2 7/8. Okay, Megan, on your cutter is 7/8. 1 or 2 before the next number. Okay. So I'm going to try and see if you can see this. 3 and 7/8. If you look, when you look at your cutter, you've got a 3-inch mark, you've got a 4-inch mark. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 big marks in that You've got some little short marks, okay? So a little short mark and one of the bigger marks, the 3/4 marks, is 1/8. Can you understand that? So it's 2 little strokes on my cutter before the 4. So I'm doing 3 and 7/8, so it's 2 little strokes. So what you need to do is you just need to look at 1 inch measurement, and you need to look at 8 equal parts, because you get 4 equal parts, like 3 1/4, 3 1/2, 3 3/4, or then you get 3 1/8, 3 2/8, 3 4 3/8, 3 4/8, 3 5/8, 3 6/8, 3 7/8. So I hope that has explained that to you, Megan. A lot of people, I loved maths when I was at school, and I know a lot of people struggle with the measurements to do with their maths. Like, okay. So as you can see, just by adding a beautiful backing card to those has made, just made that pop on the front of the card. So I'm just going to, with my Tombow, pop some Tombow on the back of that card. Okay. I'm just going to pop it onto that layer. It's just got a beautiful, it's actually 1/16 of an inch border all the way around. So I'm going to do that for my whole 3 of them. So liquid Tombow is my glue of choice, and the reason that it's my glue of choice is I'm able to wiggle it around and get it exactly where I want it. So that's okay. I'm happy to help Megan. As I said, I loved maths at school, so I actually had a lady in my card making and scrapbooking group that I gave her a maths lesson one night, and I made her answer. So I told her about the measurements that we have, either 4 equal parts, 8 equal parts, or 16 equal parts. And yeah, she finally got it by the time I gave her a few little sums to do. But it's no different to metric. It's just that in an inch we've got 8 equal parts, not 10. So that's the difference. So 8 equal parts, half of 8 equal parts, yeah, half is 4 equal parts. So anyway. All right. So I've got some beautiful twine that I'm going to use for these cards. Sorry, I'm just trying to reach past here and grab. So I'm going to use our cute little baker's twine that we have. I'm going to wrap that around this one. This baker's twine is in our new catalogue, and it is to die for. It is beautiful, thick, glorious baker's twine. Lovely to tie. It is simply wonderful to use. Okay, maybe make a liar out of me on a Facebook Live here, but no, it's going to go all right. All right, so I've got a cute little bow. So I'm just going to grab my scissors and cut that off, and we'll sort that out when we get that on the card. So just a couple of dimensionals on the back. And we've got some cute little stickers, so we can decorate with some of the cute little stickers that they have in this as well. But as you can see, this is really, really quick and you've got a cute little card. So you could make like some nice little packs of these. Hey Jennifer, how you going? If you're an old duck like me, you can work in both. Exactly, Jennifer. And you know what? The reason why I can work in centimeters and I can work in inches. But when it comes to my crafting, I work in inches all the time because I actually find them easier to understand than centimeters. And I know that sounds crazy, but I'm a hairdresser as well, and we work in inches. I'm from the old school. I've been a hairdresser for over 30 years. And I can tell you, when someone says, how much do you want to have off? They normally say 1/4 of an inch, 1/2 an inch. So we've always worked with inches. So I'm just going to mount that up on that card really, really quickly, like that. Just going to tighten up my bow a little bit. Make it a bit littler. Trim the ends. And there's some cute little snowflakes in here, so I'm just going to pop a couple of little snowflakes on if it wants to come out there. And they're self-adhesive, so we can pop them out. Well, they were self-adhesive. Where did that one go? I stuck one on and it disappeared. Oh, there it is. Didn't want to, I'm going to stick it on with some glue. It didn't want to come off the sticker sheet real well. So I'll just stick it on with a bit of glue. When all else fails, get the Tombow out. Okay, so there you have one super, super cute, easy card. Okay, let's bring in the next one, the little elf one. So, I think I'm going to pop a little candy cane on him. So we'll do that. We'll pop a little candy cane here. I think I'm going to pop, I wonder will a little Santa Claus hat go on the top of the E? It will. Look at that. Okay, so I'm just going to pop that on. I think that's enough for that cute little card. So I'll just grab some dimensionals again for that. These would be super cute cards for children to take to school as cute little Christmas card gifts for their friends. I think they would be quite popular. So just pop some dimensionals on the back. Yeah, the little snowflake, Wendy, it flipped off, but yeah, just stuck there and it didn't, I don't know, the sticky part didn't come off on the back properly like it should. Okay, so I'm just going to line that one up. There you go. 2 super cute little cards. Card number 3. So can you see how quick and easy these cards are to make? What can I do as the... Okay. We have some cherry cobbler. I'm going to put some cherry cobbler twine on this one. I know these cards are Poppy Parade, but you know what? Cherry cobbler's pretty cute too. So I think I'm going to do a cute little cherry cobbler bow. You have you on one device while trying to watch you and do my card club on the same time. Oh, Shirley. With the Stampin' Up cutter, it's got both measurements. Stampin' Up products have both centimeters and inches and making it easier to use. Correct, Angie, because they like catering for, well, because Stampin' Up is worldwide. So because it's worldwide, a lot of people work in inches, some people work in centimeters, so they cater for everybody, which is awesome of Stampin' Up. Okay, so tie a little bow. So as you can see, I tied a knot there to try and make it a little bit easier to tie this bow. I'm a bit of a cheater. I normally stick my making it harder for myself this afternoon, but I normally stick my ribbon on the back, and then I tie a bow and stick the bow on with doesn't want to stay straight. Straighten up. Anyway, that looks pretty cute. And I'll move that over that way a little bit, like so. Okay. I've got dimensional backings here sticking to my arms, so I'm going to get them over into my trash tin. Okay, so that's pretty cute too. Now they have little stickers that you can pop on here as a sentiment as well. So, hey Julie, thank you Julie for your order this morning. And I just want to say thank you to everybody that has ordered this month. It has been absolutely awesome. I really appreciate your business. I'm going to stick that up on dimensionals actually. Even though it's got a sticky back, I'm going to stick it up on dimensionals to get a bit of height happening. You know me, I like dimension in my cards. So they've got these cute little little labels with sentiments. So it's quite easy to make these cards. You think the US is the only one that uses imperial measurements? Yeah. I'm afraid I'm an oldie. I come from the I don't actually come from the inches era, but yeah. Where do I want to pop that? I want to pop that over that way a little bit more. So I'm going to move my bow a little bit more again. I can move that. Move around. Tied it too tight. Okay. I'm just going to stick that there on dimensionals. Okay, so I'm going to pop that up on the front of my card. And as you can see, ladies, I'm using all the edge bits of my dimensionals. You always work in inches too, Chrissy? Yeah. Same here. I just find working inches when it comes to doing your layers is easier. Like if I've got to get down to 10.3 millimeters, that drives me insane, and my eyesight's not that good. So I can tell you when it comes to getting to 3 millimeters, trying to see that on the measurement, I'm like, I can see 1/8 of an inch, but I cannot see millimeters. My eyesight is just not good enough to do that. I have glasses and all, but I can tell you the glasses do not help when it comes to those really, really tiny, tiny little measurements. Okay, so there you go. 3 super quick cards using the Project Life. Oh, hush my tongue. Memories and More Santa's Workshop cards. Our beautiful Poppy Parade card bases and envelopes. So you've got some little envelopes there ready to go. Look at that super, super cute little card. So as I said, you could do packs of these cards and you could have them that would be fantastic for children, for giving out to their friends at school. Awesome for little tiny gift cards for workmates. So simply easy, very wonderful to use. Okay, so I'll pop them aside and we'll move on to the next because I've got so much to share with you today. So I'm just going to pop all those aside and move it all out of the way so I can bring in my next project. So what do you think, ladies? Do you think you want those Memories and More cards? Okay. Now, I'm bringing in something special here. This is the Dashing Along paper. Now, how you can get the Dashing Along paper, it's for limited time. For anybody that places an order, let me get it right, ladies. Can you tell me? I think it's over $400. When you place an order over $400, you get this Dashing Along paper for free. Now, it is simply gorgeous paper, so I wanted to do some really, really quick, easy cards using some designer series paper. So if you know Kylie Bertucci, the Love It, Chop It, In all honesty, this paper is fantastic for doing some of these cards. So it's got 4 of each sheet. They're double-sided, so I'm just going to get them out so you can see what they look like. Okay, so as you can see, this is the one that I've used today. So we've got, I'm positive there's 4 of each sheet. So you've got this beautiful green star pattern. And on the back, you've got some lovely writing. Beautiful flowers. Your son asked you to make 50 cards so he can give to your fellow teachers at Christmas time. Yes, Angie, exactly. Okay, so the flowers, the beautiful red and white flowers, has some lovely striped pattern on the back. This is the pattern that I'm using today in the couple of cards that I'm using. And it's got a beautiful flower and I don't know whether you would actually call it holly, because it's not actually holly leaves, but anyway, so it's simply gorgeous paper. So the way you can do that, if you have some friends that you want to get together and you all want to pool your order and do a workshop order with me, you will be able to obtain that paper and you could share it between you. So if you get 4 sheets of each paper, you maybe have 4 of you all go in together. Hey Kyla, thanks for joining me. Okay, so I'm going to use our beautiful red tin that has the punch in it, which is simply gorgeous. These stamp sets are to die for. I actually did a video doing some Christmas tags with this. You also get Call Me Clover green Stampin' Spot. You also get a real red Stampin' Spot, and you get a block when you buy this kit. But I decided that I was going to use it for the sentiments today, so I'm just going to pop that up in the corner. And I'm going to make 2 really, really quick cards here today. So I've got some garden green and I've got some cherry cobbler. So because we've got the beautiful double-sided paper, I was able to make 2 cards, but I'm going to, you wait and see, I'm going to have them looking totally different just because of the designer series paper. So I'm going to take my bases, which one is cherry cobbler, as I said, and the other one is garden green. So I'm going to take that base, I'm going to fold it over, and I'm going to use my bone folder to crease it nicely. Okay. So I've got that one. I'll take my garden green and I'll do the same thing. I'll fold that over and crease it nicely. Okay, so I'll pop my 2 bases aside. Now the other thing that I've got is I've got a cherry cobbler layer. I've got a garden green layer. So I've, as I've said, I've just reversed the papers on the different colored bases. Okay, so I'm going to, actually I had it that way, I think. No, I think I'll go that way. Okay, so I'm just going to use my liquid Tombow. You love the stamps, just finished using the sentiment punches. They are gorgeous, aren't they, Angie? I don't like when it has something like a tin like that. The tins are great because you can use the tins later on, or you could use the tin for a lovely handmade gift, like if you wanted to bake some cookies or something and give them as a Christmas present. So they're fantastic for that. But honestly, the stamps and the punch is really, really, really nice. Okay, so I'm just going to line those 2 up with my beautiful designer series paper. So this is once again the dashing along paper. If you place an order over $400, you can get this dashing along paper. Okay, so I'm going to use my banner punch on these, which I need to find my banner punch. Actually, oh, there it is. Okay, and I also want to show you 2 different things here. You can use our triple banner punch to flag the end of these, or you can use our tailored punch as well, the tailored tag punch. So I'm actually going to sit this one right up to the edge, and I'm going to do that. Okay, I actually think I want it a little bit shorter, so I'm going to go a little bit further again with that one. Just like that. Okay, yep, that's my plan. Okay, so I'll show you how you can use the truly tailored punch for the same thing. So you can stick your end in down so far, line it up evenly, and as you will see, same job, same thing. Okay, so there you go. So if you don't have the triple banner punch, you could use your truly tailored punch. If you don't have the truly tailored punch, you can use your triple banner punch. Or if you don't have either, you can just use the scissors and trim the ends. So it is quite easy to be able to do that. Okay, I'll just grab those, put those punches out of the way. Okay, I'm trying to tidy up as I go today so I don't end up with a big mess, because I'm planning on doing another live video on Thursday as well. Okay, so as you can see, these cards are just starting to come together, as you can see, quite easily. So I'm going to, just with my Tombow, you got your Stampin' markers in your red tin. Yes, Angie, that's a great way of using your tin. So see, there you go. You can use these tins for all different purposes. You enjoy watching me, Angie? Thank you. I hope I inspire you all. That's my job. Okay, so I'm just going to stick that one on there and this one on here. So as you can see, two totally different looks just by reversing the paper. Okay, so just like that. And then I think, no, I'm going to wait for the bases and then I'll wait and pop them up later. Okay, now I'm going to grab some Scrap Whisper White, which I have just here. And I'm going to grab my stamp set. I inspire you, Kerry. Thank you. I'm so glad that I inspire you. Okay, let's pick a sentiment, ladies. We've got Holly Jolly Christmas. We've got May your season be merry and bright. Sending Christmas wishes. Jingle all the way. Peace and joy. Heaven and nature sing. Type in the comments, which one do you want me to use? I'll grab a block while I'm waiting for the answer. Tell me, which one do you want me to use? Which sentiment? I'm going to have to do the old gargle throat again after this. My sore throat is getting a little bit hoarse. Okay, I'm going to do, I think I'm going to do Sending Christmas Wishes because I love this one. So I'll still wait and see if there's another decision on another sentiment that we want. I'm going to use Cherry Cobbler for this one. Merry and Bright sounds great. I will use the Merry and Bright. That sounds like an awesome idea. Sorry, I just stamped that off camera. I realised I did that. Okay, I'll move all my things and get up here so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, I'll grab the Merry and Bright and we'll do that one as well. Okay, Merry and Bright. It's a pretty one. Well, they're all pretty. I don't think there's any that I don't like in any of these sentiments. Heaven and nature. Okay. So Merry and Bright. Look at those. Simply gorgeous. Actually, I think I might do the Merry and Bright in Garden Green. I don't know why I decided to do both of them in red. We need Garden Green. Actually, you know what? What was that? Heaven and Nature. Sing. Okay, I'll do that in Garden Green because I'm probably going to make a few of these anyway. So I'll do the Heaven and Nature Sing in Garden Green. And I can, and I just put my hand in my ink pad that's here, opened. Okay, so this one's in Garden Green. There we go. Need to find paper towel to wipe the ink off my hand. Look at my ink on my hand. That's what happens when you leave an ink pad opened. Okay, so now I'm just going to grab my punch and I'm going to punch them out. Okay, so our punches are designed that they sit flat to store them. We have a locking mechanism. We unlock it. It opens the punch up and lets the spring work. So always use them upside down. Pop your punch over your sentiment. Get it exactly where you want it and punch it out. Our punches are simply wonderful punches to use. And as you can see, I know a lot of people say I have hand problems. 2 fingers, honestly, and it is punching it out so easy. So, very easy. So, be noted that our punches are very easy to use. Okay, so we have a few sentiments there. Just going to pop my stamps back in there so I don't lose them. Merry and Bright and Heaven and Nature Sing. Okay, so now I feel like we need something more. So I'm going to bring in some more punches just to add a bit of bling behind these. Okay, so I've got a Starburst punch, which is where... punch. Oh my lord. Oh, my Starburst punch is out here on the table. It is. I forgot about that. Got to go and get the kids' crystal, no worries. Okay, so Starburst punch I'm going to do with a bit of glimmery paper. So we've got the green, let me see, we've got red glimmer paper. We've got the green, which I think the green will be lovely. And we've got the goldy colour. No, I think I'm going to do green and red. Stick to the same tones. Okay, so I'm going to do 1 green and 1 red. So Starburst punch once again, pop it in, punch it out. Pop it in. Oops, what am I doing to? Need a red one. So today, as I said, it's my youngest daughter's 16th birthday today. So she went off this morning, got her ears pierced for the 2nd time. So we had to be downtown by 9 o'clock this morning to get her ears pierced. And then she went and sat for her learner's driver's test and passed her test for her learner's test, and she got her L's this morning. So then we had to go and have a little bit of a driving expedition. So I'm just going to do these all. Okay. So I'm going to grab another bit of cherry cobbler to put behind here. I'm going to do a 1 3/4 inch circle. Please tell me my 1 3/4. Yes. So I want to do a cherry cobbler 1 3/4 inch circle, that, and I also want to do the green, but I haven't got garden, oh, that's a spare bit of garden green, it is too, garden green in behind. Okay, so I'm going to put my lid on my punch tin and move that out of the way so I've got a bit more room. So as you can see, these sentiments are really super cute. How scary you refuse to drive with your kids. I don't really have the choice, Megan, because my husband is a little bit, he doesn't want to really take them either. So it's really left down to me. So I've ended up having to go, okay, I'll take you. And it was a little bit scary this morning because she was a little bit, she thought that driving was really easy. So it was actually quite funny. So I'm going to pop those both up on some dimensionals. It was actually quite funny because my eldest daughter, who is on her red Ps, so she's only just got her Ps, I don't know, maybe 6 months ago, she was saying to me this afternoon, she thought it was really easy and she got a rude shock. And I think all kids think that it's really easy because they grow up with you driving the car all the time, that they don't even think about what it's like for us to drive. And yeah, it's a different story when they get behind the wheel. And both of my girls will have to learn in a manual car because we only have a manual car. And I don't think that's a bad thing, because I know a lot of people that only learn in an automatic car and then they go for many, many years only being able to drive an automatic car because they can't drive a manual. So so my poor girls have to learn everything from the word go. Can anyone tell me in the comments why I'm going to use glue dots to glue these to my Starburst punched out glitter pieces? Anyone type in the comments why I'm using glue dots to glue them onto here. I've got one there. Oh, your youngest has got 5 hours to go. You're nearly there. Yeah, I know, trying to get the hours up, the 120 hours, my lord. But then they do a course here in our hometown that it's a safe driving course with at the Police Boys Club, and they get 20 hours for doing it. So it's a lot of theory as well as doing some practical. Yes, because I'm using glitter paper because normal glue won't stick to the glitter paper. Okay. All right. So I'm just going to pop them on. And I think that's pretty super cute. Yes. So I'm going to pop them up as well. Yeah, the glimmer paper, it's very hard. I actually think our new glimmer paper is not as bad because the new glimmer paper that we have, it doesn't shed. So because it doesn't shed, I feel like it would probably stick. But because I've got myself in such a habit, which way? This way? This way? No, I'm going to go this way. Okay, so I'm going to stick this one on here like so. And this one, I'm going to change it up. I'm going to make it go this way. So it's going to be same design, but just by rotating it to a landscape mode, changes how it is. Oh, you only have to do 100. We have to do 100 day hours and 20 night hours. That's how the girls have to do it here in New South Wales. So the night hours are the hard ones. Trying to get the night hours up is really hard because most of the time you're driving somewhere in the day. Like if they're driving to and from school, they're going in the daytime. So yeah, it's very hard to get those night ones up. So, all right. So I'm just going to grab my bases now, and I didn't fold that one very well. Refold it a bit. That's a bit better. Okay, so I'm just going to pop that one on. I'm going to use my Tombow, I think, for that one. It's the same in Victoria. Are you saying, Angie, that they only have to do 100 in Victoria? It's probably just New South Wales. Although I think when it comes to the road toll, the accidents and stuff, I think New South Wales is always the highest. Hey, Kelly Goldthorpe, how are you? Thank you for joining. Oops, a daisy. Nearly made a mistake. Nearly put it up the wrong way. See, lucky I was using Tombow. I nearly had my sentiment upside down. Yeah, 120 hours, yeah. Okay, so that's one. Then I'm going to do this one, and then I'm going to do something that I've been dying to do, the new shimmer paste, just to jazz these up a little bit. I'm going to use some of the shimmer paste on them. Shimmer paint, sorry, I should say, not shimmer paste. Like so. Okay. Now, I'm going to bring in a scrap piece of paper. And I'm going to bring in my gold shimmer paint. Gold shimmer paint, and I'm going to bring in my aqua painter. Okay. So shake your shimmer paint up. We now have shimmer paints that are absolutely gorgeous. We have, this one is called Vegas Gold. We have Bright Copper. We have a Champagne Mist, which is absolutely my most favorite. And we have Frost White. So the Champagne Mist and Frost White is gorgeous. But I'm going to use the gold today. Okay, so I've shaken it up. I've got an aqua painter that's got quite a bit of water in it. So I'm going to squeeze out a fair bit of the water and get it very wet. I'm going to dab it in here and have a fair bit of water happening. And I'm just going to need something hard to hit it on. I need a bit more actually. I feel like I've got enough. Yeah. Okay, there it goes. Okay, now, can you see the beautiful gold shimmer? You can also flick like this. Actually, I think the flicking I like better in the cap. Okay. Look at that. Let me see if I can get it in the angle of it. Look at that shimmer that I've just put all over. So that's super, super stinking cute to be able to do that. So I'm actually going to, with this one, I'm going to use the champagne mist. So you need to clean off your aqua painter straight away. I'm just going to clean that out because I did put a bit of water in there. Pop the lid on. I'm going to use the champagne one for the next one. You like the landscape one as well? Yes, you can do it with an empty wink of Stella as well. So I'm now using the champagne one. I'm just going to make sure it's very watery. I'm going to grab my lid and flick it. Grab some more and flick. Simply gorgeous. This absolutely stunning. So, can you see the shimmer on that? Look at that. I love, love, love these shimmer paints. So, as I said, once again, make sure you clean up really well afterwards. Squeeze some water out of your aqua painter to make sure you get it out. Pop the lid on. Okay. So there you go. 2 super quick cards. I'll pop them aside to dry. Just there. And we'll move on to the next one. Just clean my mess up. Got a bit of shimmer paint happening everywhere. Okay, so my next card I'm going to use, now this set is what I'm using for my next stamp club. So if you're in my stamp club or if you want to join my stamp club, this is the stamp set that I'll be using, the Peaceful Noel. Hey Elaine, thanks for joining. I've been wanting to use this. I've had this stamp set for a while now and I've been wanting to use it and I just haven't had the time to get motivated. Well, I've been using everything I possibly can, but I can only do so many. Woolworths, Coles, Chemist, yes, the alcohol. Actually, I can show you the alcohol that you're talking about. Oh, Lindell, if I can reach it. Icicle. It's called rubbing multi-purpose antibacterial lotion. You can get it in Coles. I actually got it in Coles supermarket. And I'm trying to think of where it was near. Around the medicine section, around where the Epsom salts and things were. I think similar to there, something like that. So, all right. So with the Peaceful Noel, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to do a bit of stamping with a couple of different colours. And then I'm also going to use some of the sprigs from the Sprig Punch. So I actually don't have the Sprig Punch out here at the moment. It's over there. So this goes in a bundle. So if you're in my Stamps Club and you're watching, I have allowed you to upgrade to the bundle if you want to, or you just pay your $45 for the normal Stamps Club. So my Stamp Club is monthly and you pay $45. You get the stamp set and you get a kit to make 6 cards. I designed 3 cards and you make 2 of each card. So this is the stamp set that I'll be using for October. So if there's anyone out there, I know I've got a few on here that are in my Stamps Club. If there's anyone out there that wants to join my Stamps Club, there is still time to join it for next month. So Peaceful Noel, I'm using the beautiful Merry Merlot. I've got Sahara Sand cardstock and I've also got Whisper White. I've got beautiful Merry Merlot ribbon and Tranquil Tide ribbon, the velvet ribbon. I'm not sure. Yes, Angie, I'll send you a photo of the bottle. No worries. No worries, Sherry. You can watch later. I've got a couple of cards to go, Sherry. So, yeah. 2 cards to go. So I'm getting there. Okay. So what I'm going to do with this, there's some beautiful flowers and sprays and things in this. So what I wanted to do was do a bit of an arrangement around a focal point on the card. So I think the first focal point that I'm going to do, I'm going to use this stamp here, May Your Christmas Be Holly, Jolly and Bright, I think is what I want to use. So I'm just going to grab that out and put it on a block. And I'm going to get a piece of Whisper White, a scrap piece. Hey Carol, thanks for joining. You're on till 3:35, no worries. Oh, well, you're going to get half an hour, Sherry, so you should be right. Okay, so I'm going to stamp this in Merry Merlot. And I'm just going to, whoops, could help if I got it up the right way. May your Christmas be holly, jolly and bright. You got your stitches out, no infection. Reacted to the stitches, yes. Yes. Okay, so there you go. May your Christmas be merry and bright. That was really quick though, Sherry. Those stitches, wow, it only seemed like the other day, but then time has gone. You don't realise when time flies. Okay, so I'm going to get a framelit to cut that out. I'm thinking I'm going to use the framelits out of the seasonal bundle because they're just so pretty. Can I get it out of that? Yes. Okay, so that was out of the Blended Seasons, the limited edition set. And wow, bear with me. My Big Shot is out in the other room. I'll just grab it. So sorry about that, girls. I'm a bit disorganised this afternoon. That's what happens when you have birthdays in the household. I'm going to bring in my Big Shot. I've got my magnetic plate with my cutting pad. I'll pop my white piece on there. Now this is the one that gives us the beautiful stitched label, which is simply gorgeous. So I wanted a bit of a focal point on the front. Oh, Angie, Wendy sent you a photo. Thank you, Wendy. Awesome. Okay, so there we have our beautiful little sentiment for the front of our card. Now the reason why I did that first is I want to work out where I'm going to stamp everything from my sentiment sitting on the front. So I tend to do that. I tend to work out where the sentiment's going to sit, where I'm going to stamp all my flowers and things. So I'll just pop that back in there so I don't lose it. And pop that away. God, I'm cleaning up so well. Pop it back over here. I suppose that's the beauty of being in your craft room. Everything's at your fingertips. I'll clean that one up. Okay, clean that stamp set up. Stamps. So I don't get everything all over me. Okay, so I've got a combination of a few colours here. I've got Merry Merlot, I've got grey granite, I've got Sahara sand, and I've also got Tranquil Tide. So I just want to play around with a few bits and pieces here and see what we can do. So I want, what do we got? I think I'm going to just mount some of these things up. So I've got this here. I like those. That one. I'll pop that on a block. I also like that one. Pop that on a block. I also like this little pine needle brushy type of thing, so I'll pop that on. Another block. There. What else have I got? This one. Pop it on a block. Okay. I'm thinking that's pretty good at this stage. All right. So I'm just going to play around with what I've got. So I'm going to open up all my ink pads. You have a mess there, Shirley? Oh dear. Cinnamon sitting on your desk on top of everything, Angie. Okay, all right. So first of all, I'm going to do, I think this one in my Tranquil Tide. So I want to do some coming up that way. Okay, so I think that's pretty good. Might even do, no, I think that's enough of that. So I'm going to clean that up. Okay. Now that was that one. I'm going to do some of this in Sahara sand, I think. Ooh, yes, I like that one. Oh, I can go up higher. So see how I just did that? I can check with my, oh, and now I have to go there because I just put a blob on there. I can check with my label to make sure that it's coming up above it. Okay, so here. That's okay. Okay, so down below here, I need something out here. I'm thinking over there. That's pretty cute at the moment. All right. Now, this one here, Merry Merlot. This is where the magic starts beginning. Oh, and I stamped that really bad. Let me see if I can go over it. Ah, anyway. Makes it look more authentic. Whoops. Wrong colour. He's been trying to make you go to bed. Okay, that. Oh, and I did it again. That's not good. Ugh. Sorry, I've got to bring it down here to try and get over it, to cover it. Oh, well, never mind. Okay, that. I had great anticipation here. I'm making a bit of a mess of things. Never mind. All right. Now I'm going to do grey granite, which I think the grey granite is really, really nice to add a little bit of a highlight. So through here. You can see once you put the label back on, it's simply gorgeous. And it doesn't matter that I messed up that a little bit. Through there. Okay. That's looking pretty nice. What do you think, ladies? Okay, I did notice, yes, there's some little spots in here, and I want to do those little spots around the place because I love little spots. Okay, so that one. These are tiny, tiny little stamps. And there's another one. You're loving the layering, Sandy? Just cleaning things up here so I don't get them all over me. Okay, so the little spots, I'm going to do some in the Tranquil Tide, I think. Okay, I'm going to do some in Merry Merlot. They're a couple of different little spots. And I think that's quite enough. You love it, Susan? Okay, so clean that off. Clean that off so it didn't get dirty. Okay. And then, as a cute little additive, I was thinking I may stick a sprig like this out from underneath. And I've got another one here, which may go down through here. And I've also done, with the sprig punch, I've also punched out some vellum. I think vellum's really, really super cute. I'm going to do that. So that's coming together really, really nice. But I want to pop some ribbon underneath it as well. So I've got some Merry Merlot ribbon. I don't know whether I want to do a piece of Merry Merlot under it. I think I'm going to do, okay. I'm going with the flow here, ladies. Okay, so I want to do that at an angle. Yeah. Okay, so that going like that. Okay, so a bit of tear and tape I'm going to pop across there. Okay, so tear and tape in the middle. Hey Tiffany, how you going? Thanks for joining. And I'll use my, as Dina says, take your pick your nose tool. Grab that. You take your pick tool. And thank you for everyone that has purchased this month and last month. Your take your pick tools are on order, so they're coming. They will get posted out very, very soon. So everybody that placed an order for $100 or more during last month, August, and September this month, they get a free take your pick tool for ordering over $100 through my online store. So that's a special that I'm running. I'm personally running myself. That's not a Stamping Up special. If you have something to order, jump on and place an order for over $100 in my online store and you'll get a free take your pick tool, which is fantastic. I couldn't live without mine. Okay, so I think that's going to go nicely, just like that. Yes. So I need another piece of tear and tape to go across there. No worries, Lyndall. Thanks. And please, Lyndall, please, please come up to me on stage and introduce yourself. I would love to meet you too. Okay. Hey, Gwen, how you going? Okay, so I'm just going to flick that up if I can with my Take Your Pick tool. There. Then I'm just going to put my Tranquil Tide ribbon. Now, if you haven't seen this ribbon, it is beautiful, beautiful velvet ribbon. We have it in Rich Raspberry and we now have it in Tranquil Tide. It is to die for. Okay, so I'm just going to pop that on there. Okay. Now I'm going to pop some dimensionals on the back here of my, and believe it or not, I'm going to use my strips, because at the moment I need to get a new sheet of dimensionals out, and they're right up the back of my drawer. I'm just going to pop one there, cut that, and I'll pop another one on the bottom. And these are an alternative if you haven't got your dimensionals and you run out. The adhesive strips are fantastic. Foam adhesive strips for popping it up as well. Okay, so I'm going to do this, and I'm thinking I need a bit of copper twine in behind, because the Merry Merlot ribbon has a coppery accent to it, and I have a box behind me that has just arrived, and I've got some copper twine, so I think I'm going to use some of that. Some copper metallic thread, sorry. Okay, now I'm just going to get the sticky tape off that. Okay, where did that thread go? Let's find the thread. Ah, sticky tape's still on it. Okay, there it is. All right, so with the copper thread, I'm just going to go round and round and round. No worries, Michelle. Grandma duties have struck again. Which, who doesn't love grandma duties? I don't think there'd be anyone out there that would not like grandma duties. Okay, so I've just done that in a figure 8, and I'm just going to, sorry, I'll move them all forward. Just going to pop that on the back of that. And we'll pop that up. Just trim those edges off, those ends. And another one. Okay, so that just adds a little bit of interest. You can spread it out a little bit too if you wanted to, mess it up a little bit. And then I'm just going to grab some glue dots to pop these under. Quick question, do we have the galvanized silver paper in Australia? That is a good question, and I was going to investigate on that, Wendy, because I was watching that people were using the galvanized paper, but I'm wondering, were we thinking it was in our catalogue as the silver foil paper, but it was actually the galvanized paper? So I actually thought about that the other day, and I was going to double check. So if there's anyone on here that knows if we have the galvanized paper, please can you type in the comments whether we have the galvanized paper available in Australia. And I put it this way, Wendy, I will double check on that, and I will find out and let you know. But I was thinking the same thing, because I've been watching people using it with the now the name's gone from the corrugated iron. I was thinking they've been using it with that, and I was like, wow, that would be great. But I'm not sure whether we have it or not. So I will actually, do you know what? While I'm here, I'll have a look through the catalogue and we can answer that question together. How does that sound? No? Okay, so I've just seen a comment. No, as it is made with bugs and our customers will not let it into the country. Okay, all right. Okay, so that's an answer. Okay, so Kelly, you said that there's a new embossing folder that makes it. Are you thinking maybe the subtle embossing folder on some silver foil? Just wondering what you think is the embossing folder that will make it. The galvanized. Okay, so there you go. Everyone's saying, Chrissy's saying, isn't that the one that's not available in Australia? So it may be. I'm not overly sure on that one. But I was thinking the same as you, Wendy. I was like, did I miss that? How did I miss that? Like, yeah, what's going on? Oh, okay, yeah. Well, it won't take the US code. Good try though. Okay, Angie's saying that there's chemicals in it that is banned in Australia. So there you go. So they replaced it with silver foil in our catalogue. I actually thought I did see the silver foil in the catalogue, Vicky, and that's what I was saying. I was thinking, why do they put silver foil in there? We've got silver foil all the time. You know, like, yeah, so I couldn't quite understand that one. So there you go. All right, so now I'm going to mount this up on my beautiful Sahara sand layer. So there you go, Wendy. Your question has been answered. So in our crafting session this afternoon, we've all learnt something. I thought there would be someone on here that would know the answer. Okay, so there we have that. I'm going to fold my Merry Mellow base in half and crease it with my bone folder. And then I'm going to glue that one down, and I'm actually going to do the inside of this card because I've just realized I've done how many cards and I haven't done the inserts on any of them. So I'm actually going to do the insert in this card so that it's all finished and ready to go. And that way I can use it as one of my Christmas card swaps as well. Okay, so I'm going to grab just a Whisper White layer for the inside. Now I'm just going to take a couple of these stamps again. I'm going to grab a scrap piece of paper so I can stamp off. So I'm just going to grab, I love this one in Sahara Sand. That. Grey granite with this one I did. Like that. Shaded spruce with this one. Merry Merlot with this one. Make sure I get both sides. And I think I'm going to do some little dots. And I might do the little green ones, Tranquil Tide ones in here too. Okay, I'm going to do a bit of Sahara Sand up here. So I think that's pretty cute. Do we need a sentiment inside, do you think? You just designed a Christmas pudding card using Stampin' Up cardstock. That sounds exciting, Angie. You're loving this card and loving the colours, Michelle? Okay. Do I need, may your Christmas be holly, jolly and bright. Fill the season with happiness. I think I'm going to do that. Where did I put my stamp set there? Fill the season with happiness. I'm going to do that one in Merry Merlot. I've got one more card, ladies. Are you up for one more card? Hey, Monica. Oh, no. How in the world? Well, you know what? We have to turn that over and go again. Wow. I'm going to stamp that one first. That was crazy. Hey, Monica, thanks for joining. Angie's saying yes, please. That is better. Okay, well, now you get to see me do all the edging bits again. Maybe I might do a better job this time. That one. That one. This one. One. Might end up looking different. Never know. one. Okay, some of my little dots. And the little green ones. That's better. I think I like this one better anyway. So lucky I messed up. That one. Super, super cute. Okay. Wendy saying yes, please. You girls could watch all afternoon, I'm sure of it. So could I. I get a little bit caught up. I love watching people craft. It's my most wonderful form of relaxation to actually watch someone craft and to see somebody else's inspiration. I love it. Oh, you just got home from work, Monica. Well, lucky you've caught me. So I will be doing another Facebook Live Thursday morning at 9 a.m. bright and early in the morning. I'm just playing around with a few times and things to see what suits people. So there you go. Super, super cute. Beautiful inside. So we have one more to go. I'm just going to clean these up, ladies, before I make a huge, huge mess, so that I can make sure everything goes away. You'll see my clean up here. Here you go. This is what I do. I take the whole thing off, stick them all on where they're supposed to go so you don't lose anything. That one. That one can go there. Mustn't lose the tiny, tiny little dots. They're going to be a bit of a worry. You need to make sure we keep those safe, the little tiny dots. Don't lose those little ones. Okay, the beautiful pine needle one. There. Now I'm missing, where's the sentiment stamp that I used? That's interesting. Can anyone see one more stamp here? I'm missing the one that I used on the front. Have no idea. It's, there it is, hiding away. Never fear, I've found it. It was to the right. It wasn't to the left, ladies. It was to the right. Better walk your dog, Chrissy. No worries. You're such a good girl. I didn't go to the gym today. I must tell you, I signed up. I joined a gym Thursday last week because since I've been so avid with my crafting, I have been not so good with my eating skills and not so good with my exercising. And you may know that I did end up hurting my knee and had to stop playing hockey. So I have, needless to say, put on some weight. So I joined the gym the other day and I'm starting a 12-week program. I started at the gym on Thursday, and I've been Thursday and Friday I went to the gym, and Monday I didn't go this morning because it was Danny Lee's birthday, so I thought I would stay at home and celebrate with her for her birthday. But I will be back there again first thing tomorrow morning. And I must say, I'm absolutely loving it. You'll watch the replay, no worries. One more card to go, ladies. So if there's anyone that wants to hang in there and watch for one more card, I'm happy to do another card. Okay, so I'm just going to pop those ink pads away so I get them out of reach. And the last card, this one is a super, super cute stamp set. I've been looking at it in the catalogue and I've been like, will I, won't I? Will I, won't I? I have seen some simply gorgeous things done with this bow, and I just think it's a really, really stunning stamp set. So I thought what I would do is use Sahara Sand again for a lovely layer behind, because I just think this is actually, I was using Merry Merlot, but this one is actually Blackberry Bliss. So it is my favourite of all colours. it is definitely my favourite. So I've got some scraps here. I might be able to cut a layer here. Okay, let me see. Bring in my cutter. So I'm just going to do, this one can be, what's the size here? 5 1/4. 5 1/4 by 3 1/2. Okay, so that's going to go on my base. So I'm going to fold that up. So beautiful Blackberry Bliss. Who doesn't love the Blackberry Bliss? Wendy's going, Blackberry Bliss. Okay, so this stamp here, I'm actually going to use that as a bit of a background stamp. So as you can see, brand new, never been used. Now this is what I do with my stamp sets when I get them and they're new. Yes, you may cringe, but this is what I do. So I peel off all the big outside backing and I stick it into my case like that. Okay, so I'm going to grab this stamp out here. I can grab it. And I just want to use this as a bit of a background on this. So I'm going to grab my scrap piece of paper again, wherever I put it. There. And I'm just going to use Sahara sand with it as well because just want to do a bit of tone-on-tone stamping. Now I'm going to mount it. Will it fit on that block? Yes. So Sahara sand. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a little bit of an edging here to create a bit of interest because this is going to be the background of my focal point. And this stamp set is so delicate. Absolutely. I'm going to stamp this here. You need to look at just that stamp. Look how delicate and gorgeous that stamp is. Simply stunning. Okay, so now I'm going to work out, I want to do the little wreath here. So I'm going to grab that out. I'm also going to grab cute little, and that you can use as a background stamp on things. It's a great shape that you could do some really mad colours with that. So you could do something really fun with that too. So don't throw that piece out. Make sure you keep that piece. Okay, so I'm going to grab them out. Okay. So if you're new and this is the first time you've watched me craft live, all of the items that I use are from our current holiday catalogue, which is available for purchase right now through my online store. Now, this is what I actually do for a living. This is my day job. So all of the online purchases really help. That's how I make my money. That's how I get to be able to bring you these videos. So I would really appreciate if you had some items that you really like and you were thinking that you might like to purchase some of these items. I would really appreciate an online order. So if you want to do that, you're on my business page watching right now. So if you're on my business page, please, all you need to do is click the shop now button and you will go straight to my online store. Okay, so I'm going to do this 3 inches by 3 inches. I need a square 3 inches by 3 inches, and that's going to fit that. Okay. Yes, and I'm going to be able to stamp up the top. Okay, so I've got a 3 by 3 inch square. I'm also going to grab some Blackberry Bliss to back that with. Do I have something big enough? That one might be able to do it. Let's see. So 3 1/8. Yes, just. Sorry, I'm off camera there. 3 1/8. Okay, so this is just going to back that square, and I'm going to have a tiny, tiny border, but it's going to give enough oomph and pop on there that we can see what's going on. I have a bit of a colour scheme happening this afternoon, don't I? The Sahara sand and the deep purples. It's on your list. Your list is so big, Angie. Hey, Deborah, how you going? Thanks for joining. Okay, so I'm going to use Shaded Spruce on this one for my beautiful little wreath. So I'm going to ink that up. And I'm going to make sure it's inked up really, really well. Okay. And then I'm going to stamp up towards the top. And even on both sides, hopefully. So like that. No, I don't have a new video set up, Deborah. Same old. Okay, so then I'm going to, with Blackberry Bliss. Okay, everyone. Oh, there it is. I actually went into Optus and I was asking about a phone because I think I'm going to do this on another bit of white, scrap piece of white, and then I think I'm going to raise it up actually. So this bow, you wait until you see this bow get stamped. It is stunning. Okay, so I'm just going to stamp that. I'm going to stamp that like that. No. Same old, same old. Okay, so I'm going to fussy cut. Yep, you heard me. Fussy cut. I'm going to fussy cut. Okay, we've got sentiments in here. What have we got? I'm just going to do just a note, I think. That's really, really cute. It's so tiny though. Wow. It looks awesome in shimmer paint. Yes, I'm going to use my Wink of Stella, Angie. Great minds think alike. Okay. So I've got that. I'm sure that says just a note. Wow, that's super, super tiny. I think I'm going to do that on a piece of paper, a piece of cardstock, because I'm feeling like I may mess that up. So I'm going to do it this way so I can actually... Let's see. Oh my God, that is so stinking cute. Wow. Can everyone see that? Look how fine that writing is. Look at that. What an awesome stamp. Okay, so I think I'm going to grab, what is it down here? Trying to find my Bannery Punch. Is it there? No, it's not there. Bear with me, bear with me. I have seen it somewhere, like it's sitting on my desk where it shouldn't be. Okay, doesn't matter. I'm going to improvise. I will just trim it with my scissors. Okay, so as Angie said, we're going to do Wink of Stella on the bow to make the bow super, super cute. And your Wink of Stella will make your ink run, so beware, it will spread your ink because it is alcohol based and our ink pads are water based. It will actually spread your ink around, which that's okay because I like it. I wanted it to have a bit more colour and a bit more oomph, so that's beautiful. That is stunning. Can everyone see how that's coming out? This is going to be a beautiful glittery bow. Trying so hard to stay in between the lines. Gorgeous. Okay, you have to see that. You have to see that. Can you see that? Look at that. Sorry, it's trying to focus. Look at that shimmer. Beautiful. You put ink in your Wink of Stella. Yes, you can change your Wink of Stella to whatever colour you want if you pop your ink in it. Very, very good idea, Michelle. Okay, so I'm going to just fussy cut that out. Now, depending on how you want to fussy cut, I actually want to cut right to the edge. I don't want it having white border around it. So I'm just going to take my time fussy cutting. It's not a hard bow to cut out, so it doesn't take long. Just bear with me. I seem to not be able to talk while I fussy cut. Isn't that funny? And yet us women should be able to do several things all at once. We are multitask people, aren't we? But my multitasking this afternoon is not going too well. Concentration here, cutting this beautiful bow out. Yes, exactly. And you can also, when your Wink of Stella is getting right to the end and you think it's just about empty, pop in some of that isocol rubbing alcohol that we said. All you need to do is take the cap off, unscrew the body part of it, and pop some of that alcohol into it, and you get so much more out of it. It will still work. Okay, so there we have a super, super cute bow cut out. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to I'm gonna pop that across there. I'm gonna do the triple banner punch to flag the ends. Actually, I'm gonna use my truly tailored tag punch. That and like that. My girls are home from school, and I think I'm actually going to trim that down just to make it a little bit thinner. I can hear voices in my house everywhere. I don't know whether they've got children home with them by the sounds of it. So I do apologise for any noise that they make. Typical teenagers. Okay, so I'm going to do that. That's pretty cute. Okay, so now it's just popping it together. Okay, bring in my layer. Yeah, Deborah, a lot of people were using that using the truly tailored punch to do that because it's got the same end. And sometimes it's easier. The reason why I chose to use that one rather than the actual triple banner punch was because the piece of cardstock was smaller. So you can actually get it into the truly tailored punch a lot easier. Okay, so that, and I'm going to, okay, so I'm thinking I want some of that. Do I want some of that in behind it? Yes, I'm going to do that. Okay, so I want a double-sided tape on the back. I had a few ideas of what I was doing this afternoon, but as far as the total finished idea, I didn't really have the plan. I was like, well, I think I know what I'm doing, and this is just crafting as I go. I think we all do that. We have a rough plan, and then we just add things to it to make it how we want it. Okay, So also another thing, if you're watching and you're in my blends club, I will be sending emails out very shortly. I'm sorry, I'm a little bit behind. I've had 18th birthdays, 16th birthdays. My mother-in-law turned 84 on Friday last week, so I've been doing the birthday party thing for a couple of weeks. So after tonight, things will settle down and I'll get myself back into a bit of a routine again. But yeah, I'm sorry, but I will get emails out. That will be starting and payments will be due again. Okay. All right. So I'm going to pop that up on dimensionals. And yes, I'm going to get a new pack of dimensionals out because I can't stand the fact that I'm scratching around trying to find the dimensionals. You love watching me wing it, Deborah? I wing it most of the time. Can I tell you the truth? That's what I do most of the time. Have a bit of a rough plan, but I wing it most of the time. And I've just found the remainers of a few bits of dimensionals there, so I'll make sure I use those. There. And start a new one. Don't you just love starting a new packet of dimensionals? That bending it over to get your finger in and grab that first dimensional, isn't that fun? Getting that first dimensional. Hey Jan, how you going? Okay, I think I need a bit there. I think I need one there. Watch out, I'm going crazy with the dimensionals. Crazy, crazy. So I'll take the backings off all those. Sorry, I just have to type a message to one of my team members here. They're asking me a question. I just have to explain. I am doing... Sorry about that. Okay, I'm back. Probably wondering why I'm not answering. She's typed a message and thinking, why is she not answering? Hey, how you going, Jan? Jan, I need to ask a question. You popped a payment in for the In Colour Club this morning. The Stamps Club is due on the 20th as well. And the Stamps Club is $45 for the gold membership. I know you popped a thing, sent me a message saying that you had paid, but you paid the In Colour Club, which is due on the 20th as well. I just haven't got that out there yet. But yeah, the 45 for the all good? Yeah, no worries. Yeah, I just thought while I've got you on there, it might be easier because getting back to typing a message to you, I just thought while I've seen you on there, I can tell you while you're on. Okay, so and the In Colour, Jan, will be your last one. You're finally going to have all the 5 colours. So that's another thing, ladies. If you were wanting to collect all the 5 In Colours, I do a special that with postage and everything, it's $45 plus $8.50 postage, but every month you get one colour and you get everything in that one colour. You get the gloss grain ribbon, you get the ink pad, you get the designer series paper, you get the cardstock, you get the embossing powder, you get the Stampin' Right marker, and you get a handmade card from me. But you get absolutely everything. You get little binder clips. So if you were interested in joining... Oh, yeah, okay. No worries, Jan. Thanks. If you're interested in joining my In Colour Club, you're able to start at any time, but it is a commitment of 5 monthly payments. And you get everything by the end of 5 months. You get everything in all the In Colours, which is fantastic. And it's so great that they've got embossing powders now that go with them, and the ribbons, and the designer series paper. Everything matches, and you get a handmade card every month in the In Colour Club. So yeah, if you want to jump on over to my website, so I'm just going to pop that on there. like so. This is looking pretty nice, I do say myself. And I'm going to pop that up. And I'm even going to do the inside of this one while you're all still watching. Never fear. Oh, doubled up on a dimensional there, but that's okay. I'm going to do an insert for this one as well. Hey Helen, how are you going? I was just messaging Helen saying I'm on live. I'll ring you in 15 minutes. So now she's joined me live. I've been crafting here for ages, Helen, for like nearly 2 hours. So yeah, you can probably jump back on later on and check it out. Okay, so there we have that one. And my children are getting very, very loud. Okay, I'm just going to do a really, really quick insert for this one, just with the Sahara sand. And I'm just going to, I need my scrap piece of paper, but I don't know where it went again. It's okay, I'll just stamp off. I just want to do a nice little bunch in the corner there. Okay, and use my Tombow. Once again, this one's nearly out. Hanging in there for this video. Hey Gail, how you going? Okay, so I'm just going to pop that on the inside like so. And I want to show you one more thing while I'm going. Seeing I've been on here for 2 hours. If you wanted to do a really, really nice envelope, just hang on and grab an envelope. This is how I would decorate the envelope. So I would use my Sahara sand again. And I would ink up this beautiful bunch and pop that down there in the corner. And then over on the back, and I've now got myself with a bit of ink here because I'm stamping off onto my desk. And just a lovely little bunch. Like so. Okay, so grab a cloth and wipe that off. Okay, so as you can see, a beautiful card with a matching envelope. Your back crystal, I'm just about finished. So I'm just going to bring in all the projects that we did today because that was a mammoth live video. Huge, huge, huge. Lots and lots of things that we have done today. So that's one with our envelope. We've made this beautiful one. We've made these 2 cute cards. And we've also made these 3 little cute memories and more cards. So there you go. They hardly all fit into the picture, but that was our live crafting today. So thank you everybody for joining my live crafting. Please feel free to share. I'll just flip you back and have a quick chat with you. Please feel free to share. I really, really love crafting. I will be back on, as I said, 9 a.m. on Thursday morning. This will be a regular time, doing 2 p.m. on a Tuesday afternoon. I've made sure that that will be my regular time every week. So without fail, I will be on every Tuesday at 2 p.m. But I'm also doing another live video, as I said, on Thursday morning at 9 a.m. if you would like to join me. It's in the events on my business page. So if you just want to click on the going in the events, then you will get a reminder. If you haven't turned on the notifications, please turn on the notifications so that you get notified every time I go live. So thank you all again. Awesome mammoth afternoon of crafting, and I thoroughly enjoyed spending the time with you. So please pop on to my online store. I would love to do business with you. If there's anything that you've liked that I've used in my live video today, it's all available through my online store. You just need to click the Shop Now tab at the top. If you want to join my card swap groups and things and be involved in that over on my Australian card making and scrapbooking supplies group, please click the link that's in the comments and ask to be a member, and I would be happy to join you in. I will be doing a new card swap starting at the beginning of October. I will be putting that up in the events section later this week or early next week. Everybody that's in my clubs, you will get an email about payments within the next day or so. My blends club, payments will be due on the 20th. My In Colour Club, payments are due on the 20th. My monthly stamp club, payments are due on the 20th. So if you wanted to be part of my stamps club, jump on over to my website, check out my stamps club. I can pop a link in the information later on. So thank you all for watching, and until next time, have a lovely day. Bye for now.